Hello and welcome to the pilot episode of my very first original program titled, by yours truly, Fresh Ideas with Kristian Steel. And what am I going to do on this program? I pledge to provide the viewer and the general consumer of ideas with maybe some of the most original and controversial approaches to our social decorum, our social dilemmas, our social problems. So having said that, without any further ado, let's get to my first fresh idea. And it is now 2020, April the 7th or 8th. We don't really know anymore. America is in the middle of a pandemic. COVID-19 has reared its ugly tentacles all over the country of America, and now we are suffering from almost 1 million cases, over 18,000 deaths in the country, and all we are told to do is wash our hands and stay at home. Well, nay, I say that is a tired idea and we need a fresh idea, and here it is. You will undoubtedly encounter some footage of me on YouTube going into my community and taking the responsibility and ownership and demonstrating the leadership as to what should be done to make our communities safe again. And here I suggest to you to clean your community. That is my fresh idea. Do not wait for the government to give you the green light to go back outside. What are we fighting here? As Donald Trump puts it, an invisible enemy. But that enemy is extremely weak. So weak, in fact, that it is vulnerable to what? Soap and water. And the water doesn't even have to be hot. So I challenge you, every viewer of this program, everyone looking to do something different with their time, go into your kitchens. Take the closest cleansing bottle that you have and fill it with water, soap, bleach. Combine those three items together and you will have a cleansing product designed to kill everything. Take that bottle of cleanser, go to your front door, wash it, spray it, and wipe it down. Continue onto the sidewalk. Spray the handles to your house and wipe them down. And then show a little bit of community leadership and go to your neighbor's house and wash down their doorknobs, wash down their mailboxes, because the mailman isn't washing down every mailbox that he puts mail into. You have to take responsibility for your communities, America, and America should lead the rest of the world as to how to take responsibility for our neighborhoods. Finally, a fresh idea, because I really did just address the individual residents, hashtag stuck at home. Now I talk to the business owners of America, and nay, the business owners of the world. I challenge you to go back to your places of business. Many of you will be going to the government, asking for the government to give you free, forgiven money so that you can sustain your businesses. Meanwhile, I know, living in the middle of Hollywood, California, that your average business owner has fled the market. They have left their businesses, and who knows if they will even come back. Businesses, show a little responsibility. Show a little leadership. Come back. Bring your staff back. What is it that you're going to do when you're there? You are going to clean. You're going to take soap and water and bleach and mix it together into all of those generic spray bottles that you have in your restaurants, and you are going to spray every surface, followed by a wipe down of said surface. Every bottle behind your bar, every glass in your inventory, you will spray them with bleach, water, and soap, and simultaneously do that on your social media. And why do I sound so aggressively angry right now? Because no one is doing what I'm suggesting. And what is the best way to show the world that you are clean? By cleaning. Clean your restaurants. Give the consumer confidence that they can come back to your business and know that all of the materials that you house in your business are corona-free, are COVID-19 free. Share the efforts that you are doing with the rest of your fellow businessmen. And then, once you have cleaned every surface inside your building, You will go outside and you will clean the doorknobs. You will clean the windows. You will clean the ledges. You will wipe every possible surface that could be cleaned because you are showing leadership and responsibility for the contribution that your business must make to the neighborhood. You are not only there to collect money from us. You must also show the same loyalty that your customers show you by demonstrating how much you care about our eating experience in your restaurants. And I don't make this statement exclusively for restaurants. This is every business, essential or non-essential. Government has already announced that they want you to stay open and continue to pay your employees. And yet, managers and executives across the country have decided it's easier to close the doors of their businesses than to take the kind of responsibility and accountability that they must take to show the rest of the community that they are doing everything in their power to keep their consumers safe. This is not about everyone staying home. This is about everyone demonstrating accountability for their respective establishments, their respective properties, their respective homes, and their respective businesses. It is a virus, a weak virus, telling everyone to stay home, creating a depression in the economy, and causing what could be somewhere around 7,000 restaurants, and that's just restaurants, 7,000 restaurants to close their doors forever is unacceptable. If the government is willing to stick their neck out for the business owners, then the business owners have to show the community what they're willing to do to earn the handout that the government is going to provide. Myself have demonstrated this activity. I have shown you on the internet how simple it is. I have gotten very little amount of response and very few shares, which is fine. I understand the apathy of this country, but it must come to an end. People must start demonstrating thoughtfulness, not just for themselves, but for the people around them. And it doesn't mean isolating yourselves from everybody else, because when this is over, not only do millennials lack social skills on a general basis, but now every other generation of our society may come back out into the light only to not know how to connect with each other. That I conclude my very first fresh idea. I know it was passion. I know it was heightened. But this is a very serious matter. I myself am suffering dramatically from the coronavirus crisis. I have watched my income dry up. I, too, now must ask the government for unemployment. I, too, have been driven to a place of underemployment. And who even knows? I don't even know what the poverty line is. I imagine if I were to look it up, I'm barely above it. So please, if you agree or even disagree with anything that I say in this video, put a comment below. If you like the video, press the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the button right here. And finally, the best thing that you can do to demonstrate a little bit of social accountability, not only clean your front door, but share this video with everyone in your network. The government won't come out and tell us to do this because they don't want to be the ones that we hold responsible if somebody gets sick cleaning the community. But here's the bottom line. People are going to get sick no matter what. It is everywhere. That is the other thing the government doesn't want to tell us. It's already everywhere. And more than likely, you may have already contracted it. And I'm not a scientist that is speaking from some expansive amount of research. I'm simply declaring that the rhetoric that they are spreading to us is a mixed message. They can't decide on what the best course of action is because they don't know. Because no one knows how to fight an invisible virus except one tried and true method: soap and water. So get out there, clean those common surfaces, do your diligence. Businesses, show a little loyalty to your consumers, and consumers, show a little bit of accountability in your neighborhoods. Kristian Steel, stay tuned, more to come.